Hey, what's up everyone? It's Undead. In this video I'm going to be talking about 5 different perk builds from Yoichi's new perks. I will be using all 3 of his new individual perks and combining them to make builds for different scenarios or that are just all around good to use. Alright, let's get into it. For my first build, I have Parental Guidance, Smash Hit, Diversion, and Borrowed. I'll be calling this one the Getaway Build. So if the name of this build didn't give it away already, this build is made for getting some distance on the killer and totally throwing them off once you get away. When you're in a chase, simply hit the killer with the pallet and you will blast off with the sprint burst effect from Smash Hit. At the same time, Parental Guidance will activate and hide your scratch marks, pools of blood, and grunts of pain. From both of these activating, you will be out of sight from the sprint burst effect and undetectable from the Parental Guidance. Then, when you're in a good position away from the killer, use Diversion to throw a rock, which will totally throw off the killer from your tracks. Try to do this away from other survivors so that the killer doesn't just hop on them, but also keep it away from the area that you plan on heading towards. This will waste the killer's time as they'll be chasing after a red herring. I also put Borrowed Time on here so that the build is a bit more versatile and not just for a specific situation, and it's all around a great perk to have on any build. Having a medkit with this build works well because you could heal in case you get hit. A flashlight would also be useful if you can get the blind from a distance. It would really throw the killer off. I will call this next setup the Heal Fast and Quietly build. This comes with the perks Empathetic Connection, Desperate Measures, Solidarity, and Bite the Bullet. So this build is obviously made for healing your teammates very fast, getting yourself healed fast at the same time, and doing this all while being undetectable. Empathetic Connection shows your aura to any survivor that is injured, and you give a slight heal speed boost. You are the group's safe haven. The injured survivors will come to you and you have Desperate Measures to heal them even quicker because it will stack with the slight speed boost you already have. If you're injured as well, this will give an even bigger boost to the healing with Desperate Measures, and you will get some heal out of the way for yourself with Solidarity. After you're done with healing, you will be 50% already healed and won't have to take very long at all for the other survivors to finish the job. Bite the Bullet will keep you quiet the entire time during all of this healing, and the killer will never even hear a sound. You could throw Botany Knowledge in there instead of Bite the Bullet or Solidarity if you would rather sacrifice quietness or the self-heal effect for general healing quickness. This next setup is the Speedy Boi Build. This combines the perk Boon Dark Theory, Hope, Dead Hard, and Borrowed Time. This build will be great for giving you a general running speed boost. It will make you harder to catch. Boon Dark Theory makes you run 2% faster, which gives you a tiny bit of extra speed, but stacked with Hope, you will be running at a total of 9% faster. That's a big deal when you're in a chase. The killer will have such a hard time catching you, it'll be almost like you're cheating. But of course, you have to be in the boon zone for this to work, as well as being finished with all of the gens. You could swap Hope for Blood Pact if you'd rather just stick with the survivor instead of waiting until the end of the match. And added Dead Hard on here so that you're really almost invincible. Once the killer finally does catch up with you, you could Dead Hard away. I have Borrowed Time so that you could save your teammates, and again, it's always useful. In this next build, I have Empathetic Connection, Prove Thyself, Blood Pact, and Borrowed Time. I'll call this one the Heal and Stick Together build. This is a different take on how to combine Empathetic Connection, and it'll work out well if you use it right. Empathetic Connection or saving someone will get you paired up and next to another survivor. With Prove Thyself, you and that teammate can knock out gens really fast together. If the person who you heal happens to be the Obsession, who by the way you could see their aura, Blood Pact will activate. So not only will you be knocking out gens fast, but you will also be able to get a good head start away from the killer when you run away with the Obsession. Eventually you guys will end up breaking off, but that extra distance you'll get will help you out. I think that this is a very interesting build and will shake up your game a bit from the typical working on gens alone across the map, if that's how your matches always seem to go. With this setup, I have Parental Guidance, Windows of Opportunity, Smash Hit, and Decisive Strike. I'll call this one the Get Distance and Keep on Looping build. So this is another take on the Getaway build, But with this one, you'll have an easier time getting to loops, stunning the killer, and making sure you don't get tunneled. This one is more for actually looping the killer instead of totally sending him off in the wrong direction. Obviously, we have the smash hit and parental guidance combination again, and this time the combo is used to throw the killer off for a bit and waste their time. This is essentially more chase time, and you will get the killer to lose their bloodlust if they have it. Then, when the killer catches up to you, you still have windows of opportunity to get you to more loops. Inevitably, the killer will catch up to you, and after wasting so much of their time, they might be mad at you, so if they tunnel, use your decisive strike to waste even more time. By the time you're on death hook, your teammates could have the exit gates open and all you have to do is make it out. But this is the best case scenario though. Nonetheless, this build could work wonders, so give it a try. Anyways, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and maybe it inspired you to make your own builds, or to give mine a try. Who knows, but if you did like it, feel free to subscribe because there's more to come. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.